Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. All right, let's see what energy you guys are presently in. We have you in the King of Swords energy. So you could be solving some sort of problem. I feel like you're taking charge. I'm actually seeing you in, like there's some sort of obstacle, some sort of challenge in your life, and I see you taking charge. Like I see you figuring it out and solving the problem. Yeah, and the way that you solved this problem was to walk away. The Eight of Cups is showing up. So there definitely looks like there was some sort of situation in your life that was challenging, that was problematic, and the way you dealt with it was by walking away from it. Choosing to, it feels like choosing your peace, because these are two different cards. One looks difficult, one looks challenging, the other looks peaceful. So I feel like whatever you were going through, it was challenging, it was difficult, and you ultimately decide to choose your peace over engaging in that situation. Let's see what the situation was that you walked away from. What was this problem that the viewer was dealing with? I'm not taking all of those. So the problem, yeah, see, it was heavy. No wonder you walked away. It was the Ten of Wands. I actually feel like it was a person. I feel like this person was a problem. I feel like that's what you walked away from. I feel like you walked away from someone that was a burden for you. Someone that was overwhelming for you. Also, I feel like whoever this person is that you walked away from, there's something about what they're carrying, because she's not carrying anything. And that's probably why you walked away, because this person was too much. They came with a burden. That's what I feel like. This person came into your life with some sort of like these logs on their back, and dealing with them because of whatever trauma or whatever hardships or obstacles they were dealing with was too much for you. So being in this King of Swords energy, you may, no matter how much you may have cared about this person, because the Eight of Cups is there, caring about this person was ultimately costing you your peace. So the King of Swords is, even though I may care about you, I have to walk away from you. The King of Swords is going to make a head over heart decision. It makes sense to walk away from you because your burdens were too much for me with this Eight of Cups. So that's what I'm seeing happen here for you. This person's burdens was too much for you. You had to walk away. You made a head over heart decision because they're carrying some stuff that I also feel like led to them not being able to properly show up in the connection with you. Whoever this person may be, whether it's a friend, a lover, or a parent, it just feels like this person's problems could have been ultimately your problems too. And it's like you're not coming to the table with that Ten of Wands like they are. Your back is empty. Like there's nothing you're carrying. Not like them. You're not coming to the table with that. And that's what I'm seeing here. Their challenges became your challenges. Let's see, what was the situation? What was the problem though? I want to know what was the what were they carrying that ultimately became too much? Temperance is coming in. The thing about it is, with this Temperance, it's like, okay, so here's what I'm getting here. And we got the Knight of Pentacles too. I don't feel like this is someone with this Temperance, because this is about being compassionate. The Temperance card is about compassion. It's about balance. It's about healing. It's a peaceful energy. And it's showing up as what they're carrying. And it's a contradiction here, though, with this energy, meaning that I feel like they need time. Because you got the Knight of Pentacles showing up here. This person needs some sort of time because whatever it is that they're carrying, it requires healing. And even with these 10, oh man. Hold up, I need to get another card here with this person because there's something here that they're carrying that I need more information on. What is this person carrying that's so heavy? Because this is not something that's going to get healed overnight. That's what I'm getting here with this person. Like, they have a lot that they're carrying that isn't going to get healed. Because even 10 represents a decade. So I feel like this person could be carrying a decade or decades of stuff that requires healing, that requires some sort of balancing. And look at this Knight of Pentacles. There's like, when I look at the land doesn't look very prosperous, and that looks like a child, a teenager. So I feel like this person is still carrying some sort of inner child, like maybe something around their teenage years. There's something here around what they are carrying that requires maybe decades of tempering. Or they experience, like, because I feel like they experience decades of trauma, or a decade of a trauma, I don't know. But what they're carrying requires time to heal. Is ultimately what I'm trying to say. This is not something that could be healed in a day, a month, a week, a year. It requires true healing. Time, taking the time to actually heal. Whatever they went through can't be healed overnight, is what I'm saying. We got here mother and maternal figure. That's interesting that this showed up because just last night, Cancers, I was thinking about doing a reading for you guys. I actually did one, but I didn't post it. I did one the other day and I didn't post it. And I'm not sure I want to post it because it just felt heavy and I just didn't want to post it. It just felt too heavy. But why I say that is because I also, as I was thinking about that reading, this maternal figure showed up. And I was thinking about you guys. I was thinking about Cancers being a maternal figure. Because Cancers, whether you're moving through it as your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, are the nurturers. They're the mothers of the zodiac. So I feel like this person may have some sort of like mother wound. And I feel like you being the nurturer, because remember I said you care, but you had to walk away. So being that nurturer, being that mothering figure, like people cling to you, people connect to you because of this energy, because you have this nurturing, loving, compassionate, kind energy. And so people with mother wounds may gravitate towards you. And you being that compassionate, loving person may feel the need to heal this person. But right here, you're choosing yourself by walking away. Because again, it was costing you too much of your peace dealing with this person because they have decades of trauma that's not going to be healed overnight. They're carrying a lot of baggage, more baggage than what you can even, than what you are even capable of dealing with. We got here wife showing up. This person could have been married. There could be some baggage, not only from mother baggage, but wife baggage. Like maybe this person was married to someone, a spouse. They're carrying that as well. So with this Temperance, this person needs to go on their own path and really take some time to do some healing. Because this healing that's required for them, again, it's not something that's going to take place overnight. You are definitely making the right decision by choosing yourself. What do we need to know about this connection before we move on to what's next for you? All right, let's see. What do we need to know about this connection between the two of you before we move on? because you are moving on. You had to walk away. You made a head over heart decision to move on. But let's wrap things up. What do you need to know about this connection before moving on? We got here unity and partnership and balance. What about this partnership is what you need to know before moving on. There is something about this partnership that needs to be known. What about it that needs to be known? We got here, oh, we got here mourning and loss. I can see that. I can see that. That's another thing that's on someone's back, on this person's back too. They're mourning. It feels like a death, because right here you got the death card coming in. It feels like a death. This person is more, I don't feel like you're the one mourning, because you're in the King of Swords. They are definitely over here. It's heavy over here on their side. So it's like this partnership, yeah, you may be mourning it because it's not that you don't care. The cups are here showing that you care. You're mourning it differently. That's what it essentially is. This partnership is being mourned by the both of you, but it's being mourned differently. They're feeling it more because it's not just mourning the loss of this partnership. They're mourning it in a way of which they're carrying all of that decades of trauma, and then on top of that, the loss of you, which may have felt like some sort of big death for them, because I feel like you were part of this person's temporary. Like there was something here about you and your energy, because remember I said that mothering, nurturing energy that helped to temper them, that helped to bring some sort of calm, some sort of peace. It's like you were the bright spot in their life, and so they're feeling it heavy. But on your side, because at the 8 of Cups, they're feeling your loss, because you gave 8 cups. They're feeling your loss, so it feels like a death. But from your side, it's like, I don't want to necessarily say like a relief, but it may feel like a relief because it was too much for you, and now you're moving forward. Even though you may feel the loss because you care, you're still trying to stay rational. You're still trying to stay composed. You're still trying to stay logical. And I'm even giving here planning when it comes to your next steps, like what your life is looking like as you walk away from this person. So the thing about it is, between the two of you, you're both mourning this connection as a death, as a loss, as a major loss. But like I said, it's showing up differently for the both of you. So let's see what's happening next for you. Because that's where you're at in your head. You're actually thinking about, now that you walked away from this, what's next for me? So let's see what is next for you. What is next for the viewer as they've made the decision to walk away from this partnership, this connection? What is next for you? The past is what's next. So you walk away. However, you're going to be mentally thinking about this situation. It says here, the return of past lovers, friends, the return of a past situation. So feeling nostalgic. This person, because you are in the King of Swords energy, so you are going to be thinking about this person. Now, are you going to be crying? No, you're not going to be crying. But you are going to be feeling like some sort of feelings, because again, we got the 8 of Cups. It wasn't something easy to walk away from, but you did do it. So it's not like you walk away and no more to them. They're still going to be on your mind. It's essentially what I'm saying here. There's something here interesting going on too. You got abundance. It says your arrival to abundance. It says financial blessing, rewards for your efforts. And then we got here a woman showing up, rising from the ashes. So let's look at that, because that's what's next for you. You got here rewards for your effort, money flowing to you easily. Let's get a card for that. Tell me about this money that's coming in for the viewer. The Page of Pentacles. Page. Some of you may start going to school. Or maybe you start teaching. I don't know. You're about to start something with this Page of Pentacles. There's like some sort of institution, a big building behind this person. Which is why I feel like some of you may start going to school. Because whatever this is that you're about to start is going to bring in some sort of abundance. Whether it's starting to go to school, starting some sort of new job, starting some sort of project. It's going to bring in some level of abundance in your life. Whatever this next move is for you. And that's actually good. So I want to say things may be a little bit heavy for you because while you're doing this, you're still reliving the past. This past energy is still hanging on your mind, but you're not allowing it to stop you from moving forward with your life and starting this Page of Pentacles project that you're going to be working on. Tell me about this woman. We got here the Page of Wands. And then a lot of pages are showing up too. This is actually a person. And this could be someone with a camera. Look, this is someone that's being seen. Because this says here, whoever this woman is, this is either a female friend or a female romantic interest, a woman who will assist you, or a woman that's a key role. So whoever this woman is, they may be someone that has some sort of like spotlight, a camera on them. Why is this showing up in your energy? Why is this woman that has this camera on them showing up in your energy? Because of judgment. I feel like this person made some sort of judgment about you. But the thing about it is, there's something here, and I'm going to, let me see, what is this judgment about? Because there's something here about the judgment that they made about you that wasn't accurate. And I feel like this person feels remorse. I feel like they actually feel sorry. Let me see. Tell me about this person. I don't know why this camera matters though. Tell me about this person here when it comes to the viewer. What is their energy towards the viewer that shows this remorse? Because I feel like they've learned something big about you, and that's whatever it is that they learned about you, what they found out about you, is making them feel remorseful. We got here STD is showing up. I wasn't expecting that. They could have gotten some sort of news. Maybe they got some sort of, I don't know. Let me see. Tell me more. Tell me more about this person. Right, a fresh start. Because remember we saw you're about to have a fresh start. So I don't know. Maybe they got, because even right here with the white and red thing on them, that makes me feel medical. And so this person may very well have an STD or something. And they got a wake-up call. Whatever this disease is, whatever it is, that maybe it doesn't even have to be an STD, but they got some sort of health situation going on. This health situation that's happening for them, it really woke them up, and it's really making them look at themselves, especially right here with that Page of Wands, having to look at themselves and the judgments and the decisions that they've made. And it's having them feel some sort of regret and some sort of remorse around the situation with you. So maybe some sort of health issue is making them look at whatever it is that happened with you differently. Yep, see here, cleansing, meditation, clearing space, removing negativity. So I feel like when you walked away, when you pulled your energy back, this person had to look at themselves and see that you're not the problem. They made a bad judgment about you. And I feel like they got some sort of health situation that's really making them look at themselves and feeling regret and remorse around what happened. They could have found out that maybe they accused you of something. I'm trying to understand too, I don't understand, why is this person feeling this way towards you? Like, what is the connection between the two of you? What's the connection between the viewer and this woman? I mean, I feel like this person could have made fun of you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they made fun of you. Karmic contracts. Yep, look, drama queen, thirsty, causing chaos. That's the connection. A karmic contract. There is some sort of woman. This is making me feel like they made fun of you and causing drama, chaos in your life. But look what's happening for you. You're rising from the ashes. And I feel like this person is going to have to watch you. They're going to have to see you because you're moving forward. Remember, the past is showing up in your energy. That's what's next. Past person, and then a past woman is showing up. Someone that you had a karmic contract with that could have been causing drama in your life, making fun of you. I feel like they're having to look at themselves now because of some sort of health situation. They feel like they misjudged you because maybe they found out that they accused you of something that you may not have been. I don't know, but they're having to look at themselves now. This health situation is really it's actually forcing them to go within. So what's next for you with this rising from the ashes? Clarify the viewer, rising from the ashes. It says the end of despair because you walked away. You're walking away from karmic contracts. So even this person that we talked about in the beginning, and remember we talked about you may have been meant to meet this person to close out a karmic contract, maybe to show some sort of wound, some sort of healing that's going to take time for them to heal. And then you have a woman here too that you were dealing with. And again, these are people who are now starting to see they misjudged you and or they're having to look at themselves. And you are walking away from karmic contracts. You're done. You're done. That's why the death card is there. Your karmic contracts are over. You fulfilled your karmic contracts. It's over with for you. Don't go back. Don't go back. It's over with. Your karmic contracts with these people are done. That's why you got here the end of despair. The end of despair, rising from the ashes, everything now, because you're starting over. You're starting over in life. And this woman could have caused some sort of drama in your life too. But that's okay because it was part of your karmic contract. What you were meant to learn or what you had to go through. But you walking away from it is the biggest pat on the back for you. Round of applause. Because that was the lesson, walking away. It was part of the lesson, walking away from this stuff. And now here you are rising from the ashes. Victory, I told you. It's like a celebration. You win. Look at this 6 of Wands. You win. Celebration. It's like karmic cycle, karmic contract complete. So that's what's next for you. The end of these karmic contracts. You win. You've succeeded. I like that for you guys. Let's get a final message here for you guys. I want to get a different deck to get a final message for. Yeah, it's like congratulations. The end of these karmic connections, karmic contracts are done. What is the message for the viewer? What is the final message for the viewer here? Honor your ancestors. And look, walk in stillness. It says here, learn how to connect to your ancestors so you may receive their guidance in your life. Because now that you have won, now that you have finished these karmic contracts, there is more. Because it says walk in stillness. There's still more that you don't know. Because there's the moon right here. So you need guidance. Because things are really about to start for you in a different way. You're about to walk down a brand new path. So your ancestors are saying, honor us so we can guide you down this next new path. Like you've closed out your karmic contracts. And it says here, you don't always need to jump in or join into action. So right now they're saying, be still. We're going to give you the guidance of what to do next. Because you may feel like I need to hurry up and do something next. What's next? What's next for me? It's like, be still. The guidance will come. Honor us. Ask us. We're going to guide you on what to do next. and awakening. You're getting to know who you truly are on a soul level, because you just walked away from these karmic contracts. It says, take things slow as you begin to shift the way you interact with the world around you. It's a whole new world. You're being reborn. That's why judgment is there too. It's like an awakening. You too, now that you've closed out these karmic contracts, you are awakening. You're being reborn. So it's like you're like a new baby, a newborn baby. That's why we saw all these pages. As you're going through an awakening, it's like you're starting over. Your mind is completely different because you've gone through a lot with these karmic contracts. You've learned some heavy lessons. So what's next is the guidance from your ancestors, because it says here, you're entering a new reality, opening up to a new level of you and where your best self exists. It's your time to shine, so don't hold anything back. That's what's great. The unknown. Walking in stillness, taking it step by step, day by day, as you walk with your ancestors and get the guidance from them, because you're walking into a whole new world that you are creating. This is a new world for you. And it says, embrace your alone time. And look, see, you've gotten through survival mode. Now it's time to live and blossom into more. The worst is behind you. The karmic contracts, the worst is behind you. There's still more to unfold for you. Take it day by day. Catch y'all later. Bye.